8 Ways Robyn Brown's Eccentric Conduct Adversely Affected Sister Wives Season 19. Season 19 of Sister Wives has posed significant challenges for the Brown family and its audience. However, Robyn Brown's persistent display of eccentric behavior has detrimentally impacted the show in several ways. Robyn, the sole remaining spouse of Kody Brown, has long posed challenges within the family dynamic, and her discussions of her difficulties during Sister Wives Season 19 have been distressing for many fans. Although Robyn has been there during the dissolution of Kody's marriages to Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown, her conduct has become progressively peculiar in the latest season. Kody's prior marriages have been difficult to observe as they deteriorated, although his marriage to Robyn has consistently been a more significant concern than any of his other partnerships. Although Robyn and Kody seem to exhibit authentic passion for one another, it is evident that they have encountered difficulties in integrating their lives since cohabiting full-time. In the absence of Kody's other spouses, Robyn has spent significantly more time with Kody, resulting in her idiosyncrasies becoming more evident on TV. Sister Wives Season 19 portrayed Robyn in an unflattering manner. While Robyn has consistently been one of the more emotional cast members, her presence in this season was challenging for viewers who were discerning. Robyn's emotions have historically fluctuated significantly, but following her navigation of Kody's divorces and her re-establishment of equilibrium with her husband, she has made strides in maintaining emotional regulation. Although Robyn may not have intentionally presented herself in a diminished manner on camera, it appeared she had done so prior to this season. Sister Wives Season 19 encompassed a significant duration for the Brown family, and witnessing Robyn transition from anger and irritation in the early episodes to pain and discomfort by the season's conclusion was profound. Recognizing her capacity to elicit sympathy from certain viewers through her emotional moments, Robyn was evidently tugging at the heartstrings of the audience by the season's conclusion. Despite experiencing profound emotions, many of her emotional episodes appeared contrived. Throughout Season 19 of Sister Wives, Robyn had a notably selective recall compared to other members of the Brown family. Although Robyn's memory has generally been adequate, particularly in previous seasons of the series, she encountered difficulties recalling details during the season and occasionally asserted that she did not remember events in which she participated. Robyn, in an effort to cultivate a more favorable perception among Sister Wives viewers, was evidently denying aspects that could be harmful to her image. Despite the inevitability of the truth emerging, she appeared to be diligently constructing her own narrative during Sister Wives Season 19. During her confessional interviews, Robyn expressed her emotions and perspectives, yet her selective recall throughout the season led to conflicts with other family members. Robyn's narratives rendered others' perspectives invalid and created viewer discord. While not unprecedented, her absence of accountability has been one of the most detrimental aspects of Sister Wives, particularly in the most recent season. Although Robyn occasionally accepts culpability, it is frequently the minimal extent of guilt or responsibility for her acts. She consistently asserts that, despite her involvement in a problem or discussion, she bears no responsibility for its misdirection, the reasons for its failure, or the final outcome. Robyn's most detrimental trait has long been evident, but it was particularly pronounced this season. In conversations regarding the deterioration of relationships with Kody's adult children, Robyn has consistently attempted to assert that none of the problems are attributable to her. Regrettably, Robyn's statements and behaviors are inconsistent, particularly based on the observations of Sister Wives viewers from on-screen footage. Robyn's unwillingness to accept responsibility has resulted in contradictory narratives, undermining trust in her. As Sister Wives Season 19 progressed, it became evident that Kody's portrayal was designed to depict him more as a victim than a villain. Although this was not the actual situation, it was evident that Robyn's influence on Kody's conduct was more significant and detrimental than it had been previously. Despite viewers not always perceiving it visually, it appeared that Robyn exerted control within the family, complicating Kody's ability to make independent decisions. Although Robyn may not have been overtly manipulating Kody, it seemed she frequently influenced him to act according to her desires and timelines, driven by her firm convictions. Kody has frequently yielded to Robyn previously, but During the challenges he encountered with his children during Sister Wives Season 19, it appeared that Robyn was more contesting what was in her husband's best interest. Robyn's manipulative conduct, intentional or not, constituted a challenging aspect of the season. She frequently appears emotionally detached on Sister Wives until she seeks to leverage her feelings for personal gain, although her deficiency in empathy during Sister Wives Season 19 was striking. Throughout the season, Robyn appeared indifferent to anybody beyond her immediate circle, referred to as the core family. Instead of acknowledging that Kody has 12 other children, Robyn seemed disconnected from matters unrelated to her. This absence of empathy became evident later in the season when Kody informed Robyn of his efforts to restore his relationship with his children independently of her. Although Robyn first appeared unresponsive on television, her discontent about Kody's disregard for her counsel grew increasingly evident during her individual discussions with Sister Wives producers. Robyn's indifference towards a favorable opportunity for Kody demonstrated her disinterest and apathy. Although parts of Robyn's narratives and observations remained constant throughout the season, many of her contributions on Sister Wives were uneven, evolving as the season progressed. Robyn's failure to maintain a consistent narrative not only created difficulties for viewers seeking a coherent account, but also led to complications within the Brown family as a whole. Instead of providing clarity, Robyn's failure to maintain consistency in her narratives engendered confusion among all. Although certain Sister Wives viewers have historically been skeptical of Robyn's explanations regarding her actions and motivations, it became increasingly evident during Sister Wives Season 19 that accepting her statements at face value is challenging. As the season progressed, Robyn's authentic character became increasingly evident. Although attempting to project an image of honesty, Robyn manipulated the truth to align with her self-serving goals. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, she instigated turmoil among the family, particularly concerning Kody's children. Although aware of the strained ties between Kody and several of his adult children, Robyn frequently intensified the conflicts by obstructing his communication or attempting to involve herself in their affairs. Robyn exacerbated tensions between her older children and the remaining members of the Brown family. Instead of facilitating reconciliation, she contributed to the discord among them. Robyn's insistence on being integral to the adult relationships among her children and their siblings has consistently been peculiar, yet it has generated turmoil on Sister Wives this season. During the family's gathering for a tragedy, their discussions extended beyond their sorrow. As Sister Wives Season 19 progressed, it became increasingly evident that Robyn's conduct frequently placed Kody in an uncomfortable position. Although this poses numerous challenges for Kody that he must confront independently, the difficulties in his marriage to Robyn are not the exclusive complications arising from her domineering disposition. Robyn's domineering disposition has compelled Kody to restrict his interactions within his relationships, resulting in a lamentable situation. While Robyn's dominance over Kody is not a novel occurrence, it is inappropriate for her to have exercised such control during Sister Wives Season 19. Kody's obstinacy is exacerbated by Robyn's encouragement, which has proven detrimental to his role as the father of a big family. If Robyn's control issues had not arisen in Sister Wives Season 19, Kody could be experiencing fewer regrets. Nevertheless, Kody Brown from Sister Wives remains committed to mending his relationship with his children and is diligently pursuing this goal. He has encountered numerous fluctuations in his life during the past decade. Kody encountered difficulties in sustaining his relationships with his ex-wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown and their children. Kody has also neglected to reconcile with several adult children who perceive him as having abandoned them. Robyn Brown, his sole remaining spouse, has persistently urged him to endeavor to mend his fractured relationships with his children. Suki Krishnan, the host of Sister Wives Tell All, recently provided an optimistic update regarding Kody's relationship with his offspring on The Sarah Fraser Show. She stated, "He is exerting his utmost effort." Suki remarked, "He is endeavoring to locate a setting where he can engage with his sons as men and his daughters as women, and perhaps attempt to mend those wounds." Suki did not elaborate on Kody's present condition with his children, but she indicated that he was addressing the matter. Suki remarked, "I believe it is challenging. She observed that Cody might find it arduous to mend his relationship with his children, as several of them are unwilling to engage with him. Suki's remarks follow the filming of the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all, providing recent insight into Cody's present relationship with his offspring. The patriarch of the Brown family is evidently having difficulty reconciling with his children. A significant impediment to reconciling their disagreements is the reluctance of some of his children to sustain communication with Dad. Suki indicated that certain Brown children have opted not to grant Cody another opportunity, likely due to their frustration with his conduct and a desire to maintain their tranquil lives, which he has previously disrupted. Additionally, Cody may be confronting other challenges that hinder his reconciliation with his adult children. His presence in Flagstaff is undoubtedly a considerable impediment to expediting the reconciliation process with his children. Given that the majority of the youngsters reside outside Flagstaff, Arizona, it would necessitate significant effort for Cody to communicate with them in person. He must traverse several areas to reconnect with his children, which may prove exhausting considering he has more than 10 offspring from his former spouses. Despite previous controversies and setbacks, it is encouraging to observe Cody maintain optimism over the restoration of his relationship with his adult children. Suki asserts that he is implementing measures to accelerate the process, suggesting personal growth since his divorces. It will be intriguing to observe whether Cody can reconcile his conflicts with his children and how many will reintegrate him into their lives. The forthcoming seasons of Sister Wives will predominantly center on Cody's pursuit of reconciliation with his children. Nonetheless, Season 19 of Sister Wives recently premiered its dramatic new episode, resulting in heightened tensions. The cameras captured the Brown family attempting to progress following an extended period of silence. Nevertheless, this silence was merely the tranquility preceding turmoil. Cody Brown sat rigidly on the edge of the leather couch in Robyn's living room, his hands balled into fists. The cameras were arranged in their customary angles, yet nothing about this scene appeared contrived. Cody seethed. "You assured me tranquility, Robyn," his eyes ablaze. "You stated that if we remained united, the situation would stabilize. However, all is in disarray, and you are at its epicenter." Robyn appeared astonished. She had previously witnessed Cody's anger, but never to this extent. His voice was not merely loud, it was imbued with hatred. Her lip quivered, and she immediately retreated. "What are you referring to?" Robyn murmured. "I have exerted every effort to prevent this family from disintegrating. You are aware of that." However, Cody was not finished. "You assert that," he retorted. "However, whenever I attempt to re-establish a connection with my children, you encounter an issue. You assert that they are being manipulated by their mothers. You subvert every effort I make to rectify the situation." Robyn's eyes narrowed at that moment. The pain in her countenance transformed into rage. "Is this entirely my responsibility?" she stated, her voice trembling. "I am the individual who remained by your side when all others departed. Christine departed, Mary exited, and Janelle is partially out the door. However, I remained. Do you now harbor animosity against me for this?" Cody rose, his imposing stature casting a shadow across the room. "You did not remain out of affection, Robyn. You remained to maintain control." Robyn inhaled sharply. "That is false." Cody was already pacing. "You desired my exclusive attention, and now you possess it, yet it remains insufficient, does it not? You are attempting to separate me from my children, my beliefs, and my own discernment. I permitted you to proceed because I believed you were my final opportunity." For the first time in years, Robyn lacked a counterargument. Her stillness resonated more profoundly than any shout. Robyn sat holding a tissue, her mascara smeared. "I never anticipated Cody would address me in such a manner," she stated, her voice quivering. "He attributes the disintegration of everything to me. However, I was merely attempting to persevere. To him, to the family, I am the individual who has been maintaining the cohesion of the components. Or, at the very least, I believed I was." Janelle perused a text message from an older child. "Father erupted in anger at Robyn," it stated. "He articulated everything we have wished to express for years. Janelle exhaled heavily and gazed at Christine, who had arrived with a batch of handmade muffins. "It is finally occurring," she stated. "Cody is perceiving the reality." Christine assented gradually. He required the dissolution of the delusion. He needed to recognize that the true issue was not our departure, but his unwillingness to acknowledge the situation unfolding before him. The cameras continued to record while Robyn sat solitary on the couch. Cody had exited abruptly and had not come back. Her children were upstairs, bewildered and frightened. Abruptly, Robyn removed her microphone. "I require a respite," she said to the producer. "From the performance. From everything." She rose and approached the window, gazing into the distance. "I believed this was my eternity," she said. "However, perhaps eternity is not as I envisioned." Cody stood solitary in the desert beyond Flagstaff, arms crossed. The breeze swept across his graying hair. "This family was meant to be everlasting," he murmured. "Perhaps God is attempting to convey a message that I have consistently ignored." As the camera receded, the burden of 3 decades of polygamy, affection, fidelity, treachery, and hubris enveloped him. The season had commenced, yet the emotional reckoning was already in progress.